If you're looking for the best under-sink water filter, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the 5th position of our list, we have WaterDrop 15 UA under-sink water filter system. Here we present to you a fairly affordable under-sink water filter, which just may exceed your expectations. The cool part is that the cartridge is only one, but the water filtration happens in 5 stages. Unlike other systems where you will need to install 2 to 3 cartridges for each stage, here you have some space economy. The WD-15 UA will get rid of heavy metals, which include lead and mercury, will remove fluoride. Activated alumina is the medium that does this, and render your water 99% chloramine-free. Thanks to the activated carbon block, the water will have an improved taste, and it will be odorless. Another advantage is that you do not need to have a separate faucet for this system. It connects straight to the existing faucet in your home. You can, of course, install a separate faucet if you want, but you will need to purchase it in addition to the system. Unfortunately, the product will not indicate when a filter replacement should take place. You have to monitor that yourself. The WD-15 UA should have a lifespan of about 2 years or 16,000 gallons before a filter change is required. Moving on to the next at number 4 with HomeMaster TMHP Reverse Osmosis Filter System. Most RO filtration systems can work very well on tap water. Well water, however, is a different story. Unlike tap water, well water is usually not treated with chlorine, chloramine, or fluoride. Therefore, such chemicals are much less of a problem. Sediments such as sand, rust, and microorganisms and heavy metals, however, are very often found in well water. In many parts of America, well water is usually specifically rich in iron. While it's unlikely that you can get an overdose of the metal from drinking the water, iron usually comes with trace impurities and harbor bacteria which are potentially harmful. It also tends to leave rust stains on your sink and ceramic dishes. So, if you're using water from a private well, you want a filtration system that can take care of the iron, the microorganisms, along with other heavy metals, at the same time softening the water. There's one that is designed to take care of the job, the HomeMaster TMHP HydroPerfection. With an RO membrane, the HydroPerfection is among the most effective under-sink water filtration systems to purify and soften well water. To prevent iron from damaging the RO membrane, the system is also equipped with an iron pre-filter which contains advanced redox media KDF85. Together, the RO membrane and the pre-filters can clear out 99% of chemicals, heavy metals, water-soluble lead, mercury, nickel, chromium, ECT, sediment, pesticides, and other contaminants. It also removes 98% of iron, eliminating the typical metallic taste from well water. After passing through the RO membrane, the water is essentially purified. To further make sure it's free of any disease-causing microorganisms, a UV light, one of the 4 methods approved by the FDA to purify water, is employed. This light that produces short wavelengths is known for being effective at breaking molecular bonds within the organism's DNA and killing or disabling them. So, any bacteria and viruses that can pass through the RO membrane will be destroyed in this process. But the HydroPerfection doesn't stop there. After purification, the water is oftentimes slightly acidic. This is because the RO membrane is so effective it happens to also filter out essential minerals from the water. The HomeMaster HydroPerfection offers remineralization at 2 points. It releases a small amount of minerals before the water travels into the tank, to prevent tank degradation from the acidic water, and before it gets to the faucet. While it won't turn a pH 4 into a pH 9, it does balance out the purified water and make your water slightly more alkaline. The only reason why this system doesn't become the best buy in our list is its high price, partly due to the added UV light. This gadget is quite useful if you use well water. However, if you're using tap water, chances are most of the microorganisms are already deactivated before they reach your home. Not that it why. The number 3 position is held by APAC top-tier alkaline mineral pH plus 6 stage. If you're looking for an undersink RO system that frees your water from toxins, but keeps the beneficial minerals in it, get the APAC top-tier Supreme Alkaline Mineral pH plus. Like most other high-quality RO systems, the APAC offers 5 stages of water purification. The first is a rough filter made of polypropylene ceriums. It removes larger particles, rust, and dust from the water, protecting the membrane life. The water then goes through 2 carbon block membranes, where 99% of chlorine, odor, and any weird tastes are taken care of. Next, there's a high rejection TFC RO membrane to even further remove any contaminants in the water. This membrane gets rid of heavy metals such as arsenic, lead, chromium, radium, as well as fluoride, bacteria, and viruses. Finally, as it leaves the storage tank, the water goes through another coconut shell activated carbon for removal of any odor it picks up during its time in the tank. The APAC can produce 90 gallons of pure water per day, the highest output of the 4 RO systems in this list. After the post-filter, the water has become pure and is safe to consume. For increased healthy mineral intake, however, calcium carbonate is added into the water in an alkalization stage, which also improves its taste and smell. Note, however, that the pH level of the treated water will only increase by 1 to 2 points, which already translates to 10 to 100 times in alkalinity. If your tap or well water has a pH of 5, it will most likely increase to 6.5 maximum. Don't expect it to come out of the filter becoming bottled sports water alkaline at 8 or 9. Installation typically takes about 60 minutes from start to finish. Like other undersink filtration system, it takes some basic drilling/screwing work. Follow the instructions carefully and you should be good. If you hate spending an hour or 2 in a cabinet under the sink, however, calling a plumber is also a good option. Next at number 2 we have CUZN UC200 Under-Counter Water Filter. Talking water filtration, you can't ignore CUZN. It was an easy decision for us to nominate its UC200 as the best non-RO under-counter filters on the US market in 2021. Apart from praises on water quality improvement, the reason this undersink filter is so welcomed into the American homes is that it's super easy to install. It comes compact and simple with a braided stainless steel compression hose. All you need is 5 minutes and a crescent wrench to connect it into the cold water line. In fact, you can even connect it to the hot water line. According to the manufacturer, the durable housing would allow that and water quality will be improved, though at a slightly lesser level. Don't even worry if it's non-standard plumbing you have in the house. CUZN is known to have a super responsive customer support team who will offer thorough consultation to their customers. Better yet, they also provide non-standard kits for free. One thing to note before purchase though, don't let the photos fool you. The unit will most likely be larger than you expect. Dimensions are 4.5 x 4.5 x 15 inches, so make sure your cabinet can accommodate the filter when it arrives. The CUZN filter consists of 3 different layers of filtration media. The outermost of the filter are micro-sediment membranes. This takes care of larger sediments, think sand, plastic fibers, and rust. Inside the membranes is acid-washed coconut shell activated carbon, which targets chemicals such as chlorine, chloramine, herbicides, pesticides, and reduces any weird taste or odor in the water. Finally, there's a layer of KDF55, an NSF-certified medium, to further control scale, bacteria and algae, and remove inorganic contaminants, water-soluble heavy metals like lead and mercury. Unlike RO filters, these media allow healthy minerals, calcium and magnesium, through. Water will taste and smell better, but there won't be too large of a change on the number on a TDS meter, so if your goal is to reduce TDS, the APAC or the iSpring system may be a better choice. For municipal water in most places, CUZN can last about 50,000 gallons of water. Which means once you've installed the thing there, you can basically forget about it. Replacement time won't come until 5 years later. Mileage may sometimes vary due to water quality, however, so if there have been reconstruction activities going on around and you're concerned about that affecting water quality, taking a visual inspection at the filter may be helpful. With a clear housing, it allows you to see through to check if the sediment filter is overloaded. If it is, definitely call their customer service line. They may offer a solution or a replacement depending on the usage duration and other factors. One thing most customers have reported is that the support team will go out of their way to make sure you're satisfied with the product. Finally, the number 1 position is dominated by iSpring RCC7AK 6-stage drinking water filter system. Coming with a reputable multiple-stage filtration and remineralization system that passed all the vigorous testing requirements to win a WQA Gold Seal, the iSpring RCC7AK is another under-sink filter that we highly recommend. The pureness of your drinking water is guaranteed with this iSpring system. It is certified against NSF/ANSI standards. It removes up to 98% of lead, if there's any in your water. 99% of 1,000 other pollutants will also be taken care of, including chlorine, fluoride, arsenic, hormones, asbestos, bacteria, and viruses. This is thanks to its well-known 5 stages of water purification, with 3 pre-filters including a fine sediment mesh, a granular activated carbon core, and a carbon block. After the pre-filters, the water will pass through the RO membrane with pores as small as 0.0001 micron and become purified. On the RCC7 5-stage system, after the RO membrane, the water is polished with only a post-carbon filter before traveling to your faucet. The problem with this system is that it filters out not only toxic heavy metals, but also minerals that are important to your body, and makes the taste slightly acidic. On the RCC7AK 6-stage system, Ca+ and Mg+ are reintroduced via an extra remineralization process. While this won't create a significant change on your mineral intake, it alkalizes the water and brings a sweeter, more natural taste to it. With 3 stages of prefiltration, the water has become very clean before it even gets to the RO membrane. That is why the iSpring RO membrane can last up to 3 years. Other parts of the filtration system can last up to 1 year, as do in most RO systems. You can change it a little sooner or later depending on the quality of the water in your house. The polypropylene pre-filter has a clear housing, allowing you to see the sediments removed from your water and building up. You will get an idea of when to change it. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.